Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka MikeDaddy, aka MagnificantMikie. I am a creator that you can support in the Support a Creator event. Use MikeDaddy, MMMikeDaddy, in the item shop when you are in Battle Royale or Save the World. And you will be able to support me whenever you are shopping around in there at no extra cost to you. Also, I have an Amazon link that you can use with no extra cost to you. Just click that Amazon link in the show notes or description. Shop around on Amazon, and a little bit will go my way. Again, at no extra cost to you. And thank you, it's your boy Rage, for using that link. I know for sure that you used that link recently, and I really appreciate that. Let's see here. First thing, we're gonna have a couple of just little news items today, and then one big update upcoming that we're gonna go over. So let's get through these news things. First thing first, Fortnite wins the Esports Breakthrough Game of the Year award. That is no surprise with all the money they've been giving away and these big, huge events that they've been holding in esports for Fortnite. No surprise that they would win the Breakthrough Game of the Year in the esports sides of things, because their esports has been on point. They've been giving away big rewards. They've been putting on great events. Let's see. I mean, it just, everything that they're doing with it is innovative and fun. They're always changing things up, just like the game itself. It's always fun to watch. You know, it was rough when they first started out, but every event that they've had for these esports events, they've improved it incrementally each time. So I'm a big fan. Another thing that people are a big fan of course, is Ninja, and he won the Esports Streamer of the Year award today as well. So congratulations to Ninja. Again, that is something that should be no surprise there. So let's get to our big update that we have today. The big update we have comes to us from Save the World. So if you're not a Save the World player, this next update might not excite you too much, but it should, because Save the World, I tell people that it's worth it, and after this update that I'm about to go over here, it's definitely going to make it that much more worth it and that much more fun and enjoyable to play and go through now. So let's go over it. This is the Save the World front end improvements. This is a blog update from the Fortnite team. They say, "Hey Fortnite friends, we mentioned in our latest state of development that we had some front end improvements on the way. We're excited to announce that these changes will be coming in the 6.30 update. Let's hop in. Home base." When we approached updating the front end, we set out with a lot of goals. We wanted the UI to be easier to understand and navigate, while also leaving room to grow in the future. Additionally, we wanted the front end to feel integrated with the rest of the game by giving it more life and character. In the revamp, many of the menu options now represent locations within your home base and are staffed by characters you meet as part of the campaign. The Command Center. The new command tab acts as an overview of your account progress and prominently features your current hero. The screen acts as a hub and provides a variety of options that become available as you progress through the campaign, offering quick access to change your hero, view your stats, and manage all the heroes and survivors that make you more powerful. Home base power is now simply called Power, and a variety of rewards are given when you level up, including Fort (FORT) stats, as well as schematics and resources. XP boost information is also visible on this screen and provides a shortcut to activating boosts. Heroes. We're excited to introduce a new character to help whip your heroes into fighting shape, the Major. Once you meet him in the campaign, he'll be located in the training room. The Major unlocks your ability to level up and manage your heroes, as well as provides access to defenders, expeditions, and your hero loadout. We'll have more details on the new hero loadout when that feature is closer to release. But for now, It handles your primary hero as well as tactical and support slots. We've added a back button in the top left to allow for easier navigation on the menus. Players who use a controller can still use a primary controller back button. Survivors. The survivor screen is where you'll encounter another new addition to the cast, the director. Found later in Stonewood, he'll help you manage all of your squads and survivors. We're also introducing a new feature called autofill. Autofill works by making sure your survivors with the highest power are always slotted in a squad. Although it is on by default, you can always take full control at any time. There's also a new quick tip screen to better explain the matching rules of squad slotting. Lastly, we've added a feature to make navigation between item types faster than before. Use the left and right arrows to quickly change between heroes, schematics, survivors, defenders, and resources. Upgrades. The upgrades room is staffed by Kevin, your robotic helper for gaining access to gadgets and other tools. Upgrade points earned by leveling up during missions can be spent to acquire and improve gadgets, as well as upgrade utility options like backpack size and pickaxe strength. You can preview details of each upgrade level in order to make a more informed decision to where to invest your points. Research. Our favorite fan flying scientist, Lars, has taken up residence in the research lab, where he'll allow you to spend research points on the fort stats of your choice. We're also introducing bonus meters that provide you with extra stats when filled. The point generation rate and storage capacities of the research lab are now occasionally upgraded when you level up. Armory. The armory remains the place to access and manage all your schematics, items, and resources, as well as the collection book and transform features. In the update, however, the armory is now appropriately staffed by another new character, Clip, your weaponsmith. You'll unlock her as you progress in the campaign. Like any weaponsmith worth her salt, Clip keeps your most powerful weapon schematics prominently on display. Quests. The Quests tab is now first tab in the UI and shows the campaign and event quest maps that you can scroll through, inspecting rewards as you go. We've made a few other changes as well. First, the Play Now button has moved to the bottom of the screen to be more consistent with where other games launching buttons are located. Second, the quest log is now accessed from a large button directly below the Play Now button. This placement allows it to be instantly accessible from the campaign and event quest maps, allowing you to pin quests without having to navigate away from the quest map. In the future, we'd like to make it easier to navigate the quest map. New player experience. We've also made some changes to improve the new player experience. Previously, we used a lot of quests with UI-based objectives to help explain new features, but they were often hard to notice and not as effective as they could be. I agree with that. The quest-driven UI tutorials have been replaced with contextual, quick explanations of key features as they are unlocked. Prior to this revamp, new users could be taken back by the amount of tabs, that's for sure. Menu options, etc., available right from the beginning of the game. With the introduction of the new home-based characters, features are now more consistently revealed as a player progresses through the campaign, being briefly explained when additional clarity is necessary. And then this says, how does this affect my account? What about the skill tree? Defender squads? The revamp replaces both the old skill and research trees and spreads their functionality into new places. The trees could be slow to navigate, a bit difficult to understand, and had some options that weren't always very compelling. That is all very true. These changes move the more impactful gameplay choices directly into the upgrade rooms. Features that are necessary to progress through the game, such as unlocking survivor slots, evolution, etc., are now rewards as part of the campaign progress and interaction with the new home-based characters. Additionally, we've removed some old restrictions such as requiring leadership, nodes in order to play certain character classes as a way to smooth out the flow of the beginning of the game. With the skill tree removed, we filled in the account level rewards with fort stats, upgrade points, and various resources such as XP. In a future release, not 6.3, we'll also be adding a feature that allows players to, at max level, to infinitely earn an additional reward each time they would have leveled up again. We'll be tracking XP gains for max level players in the meanwhile from 6.3 on in order to retroactively grant those rewards in the future. When these changes go live, your account will be converted in such a way that it should be just as powerful or even more so than it currently is in terms of stats and progress. You will automatically and retroactively be granted any rewards you would have been granted for leveling up, and any features you previously unlocked should remain unlocked, even if you're not up to where they now become available within the campaign. You'll have an equivalent amount of research already stored up in Lars's research lab based on your existing research progress as well. We know there's a lot of new stuff to take in, so we're also granting existing players a way to reset the new upgrade room and research lab a couple of times each while you figure things out. One last thing to mention is that the requirements to pre-select defenders has been removed. While the same rules governing how many mission and storm shield defenders you can have at once have been carried over. You can now summon any defender by just using a defender post. These changes are first iteration on making the UI more fun, engaging, and easier to use for everyone. We're looking forward to hearing everyone's feedback on this new revamp. Alrighty guys, we don't even have the new revamp yet, but I'm going to give you a little bit of feedback just looking at the screenshots from here. And if you watch the YouTube version of the show, you will be able to see the screenshots on the video, them showing what this new UI is going to look like. It instantly looks so much better than what it is in the normal game. What we have right now, like they said, there's so many tabs. It's confusing to navigate. All the skill trees to me are confusing to navigate. Luckily I had Drew Bagel 13 the very first time I signed in there. He had already been through it, so he kind of walked me through part of it, and it still confuses me. So I like these changes that we're going to have coming soon. Again, eventually, obviously it was supposed to be this year, didn't happen. Save the World was supposed to go free to everybody. They still say it's going to come in 2019. They don't say when, but it should come in 2019. And I'm actually going to tell you right now, all you guys that have been waiting to get it for free and haven't bought it yet, whenever you first sign in, even if you went out and bought it now after the 6.3 update comes out, I'm going to be jealous of all you, because you guys are actually going to come in and have a nice, good UI set up here where it's going to be easier to figure out what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it. That way you can do what you're supposed to do, because it has been really confusing. I like the changes. I like the look of the changes, so I'm actually really excited for that. Again, I have used Save the World to earn V-Bucks to buy stuff in Battle Royale. Whatever you earn in Save the World, because you can earn V-Bucks just for doing challenges and missions, just like you can earn V-Bucks in the season pass. You know, whenever you tier up, every once in a while some of those tiers are worth V-Bucks. Well, every once in a while some of these missions are worth V-Bucks in Save the World, and you get rewards just for signing in daily. And every once in a while one of your daily rewards is V-Bucks as well. I've seen anywhere, from 50 V-Bucks to all the way up to like 800 V-Bucks just for signing in. So I like it. I think it's worth it, especially with these new changes. If it's something that you've been on the fence about, once this update comes out, I'm definitely going to say it's worth it if it's something that you've been thinking about buying. And then again, if you're still waiting to get this for free, when you get it for free, I'm gonna be jealous because it's gonna be that much better than it was from when I got it. Okay, let's see here. Let's get a little bit back. Let's get back into a battle royale here, and let's talk about what's in the item shop today. Over in the item shop, we still have the football skins, the NFL skins, in the shop right now. They're going to be there for until tomorrow evening. So you have until, let's see here, what's today's date? You're going to have until November 13th in the evening to go get those if you haven't gotten them yet. And then let's talk about what we have in the daily items. You got the Bright Bomber outfit. I have always been a big fan of this outfit. You get the Hot Stuff emote. You are going to get the Drop the Bass emote. This is the only one that fits the season, especially with the DJ Yonder. And then, last but not least, we have a new outfit called Yeehaw. And this is described as Giddy Up. This is the inflatable llama with the legs on there, the costume. We have the male version that was in the battle pass. This is the female version. And I gotta say, I like it. I like the Ramirez default skin, and I am, I'm a fan of this actually. I know a lot of people didn't like this one in the battle pass because they feel like the hitbox is bigger. I'll tell you now that it's actually the hitbox for your character is not bigger when you use this outfit, and I like it's cool. And it should have its own special outfit. Emote as well. Alrighty, guys. Let's see here. That is going to be the item shop. So let's do a tip of the day. And this is for taking high ground from someone who is building way up high. And then, a lot of people right now, they have no fear because they know they have that glider redeploy. Well, try to take advantage of that because a lot of people are building up assuming that you're going to knock them down and then they're going to glide over to you. And I've seen players that I play with on my team use this method. But what a lot of people are doing right now is they're ramping up, and then when they get to the top of the ramp, they'll jump up, place a floor, and then place 4 walls around them so that they're in a little 1x1 at the top of the ramp. And then they have high ground and have a good advantage at those angles to be above your opponent. Now, what you can do is instead of just knocking down the ramp at the very bottom and knocking down the whole entire structure, take them by surprise. A lot of people are not thinking about this, but what you can do is actually knock one of the ramps closer to the top. Maybe, like 2 ramps down from where they are built in their 1x1 at the top. That way they fall down, and then while you're doing this, you are also going to be rushing up their ramp. And then when you get to the top of the ramp, you are going to build yourself a new 1x1 up there. You're going to run to the top of the ramp, place a floor, build 4 walls around you, and then you have the high ground. What I've noticed is because a lot of players do not expect this. They expect you to be down on the ground, and so they glide down, go back down, and they're looking for you down on the ground. They don't even know that you're up there, and then you can start taking those snipe shots or landing some really nice laser shots with your ARs or whatever you're using and take them out. So that is your tip of the day. Don't just knock down from the bottom of the structure, knock it down towards the top. That way you can use what they already have to gain that high ground and get yourself in a good position, because when they use that glider redeploy, they're coming down to the ground because they think that they have the advantage on you already. Alrighty, guys, that is the end of the episode today. So go join the Discord, hang out with us over there. Go follow me over on Twitch, and you can hang out with me over there whenever I am streaming. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I know I said I was going to have some videos posted today. I was planning at least having one. I didn't quite get it done. I don't know if you could tell by my voice or whatnot. I am still sick. I played a whole lot today because I did have the day off. Me and my son got to play together, and one of the things he wanted to do was make like a little movie short. Me and my son, we used to make a lot of like stop motion animation videos, like like 5 to 10 minute videos with Lego figures, and we hadn't done that in a while. He wanted to do that with the Fortnite game, so we went in there, made a little story, and with a couple of different characters, and we made a little video for that. We I saved the replays and then made it look a little bit more cinematic than just the gameplay. This was real quick. We just did this today, so I didn't it doesn't look super good but it was a lot of fun. And so I'll have that up soon. We got the video all recorded. I got it all edited. It's gonna be with the werewolf. He was really excited about the werewolf, so we got a little werewolf story going on. I'll have that uploaded sometime soon. It's just a little video just to have for fun. We already got the voices recorded for it and everything. I just need to make the music for the video. I never got around to finishing the music because the cold just has me all blocked up. But yeah, go subscribe to that YouTube channel. So once I finally start getting all the videos I've been making up there, you'll be able to go catch those. The other thing you can do, guys, is rate, review, and subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts and iTunes. Leave that 5-star rating and a written review, and you are going to get a shout out here on the show, of course. And that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with whatever news and updates that we're going to have for then. So until then, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.